In 1972, the Miami Dolphins, one of the most prolific teams in NFL history, posted the league's only undefeated season. The team posted a 17-0 record, defeating the Washington Redskins in Super Bowl VII with a score of 14-7 to seal their place in NFL history as Super Bowl champions. One player by the name of Hubert Ginn played a minimal but crucial role on the team. He played in 14 games, carrying the ball 27 times, scoring 1 touchdown. He earned his way into the NFL from hard work, blood, sweat, and tears for a game that he loved, football. Born January 4th, 1947 in the city of Savannah, Georgia, he looked up to his uncle, Kerry Macon, who was a great influence on young Hubert. He even played football back in his day. He taught Hubert to jump a fence, which proved to be a valuable lesson in life. He attended Tompkins High School, where he started during his sophomore year as a running back on the varsity football team. However, his mom had no clue her son was playing football. Like most mothers, she was overprotective about letting her son play the sport, mainly because the violent collisions between the players on every single play.
Well, she came to a game that I'd already sneaked out there to play, and she surprised me, She came to the game, and she saw me play. And just so happened I ran a touchdown, I guess, the other way. I guess she realized that, well, I guess he'll be all right, back in the day, it didn't, she thought somebody was just going to jump on her little boy and beat the crap out of him, I guess, but she really was, she ain't said nothing since, when I ran that touchdown. It was a good time. It was a good time for her, and I was glad I ran that touchdown, because she probably would have been coming out there, oh no, you can, she's going to take me off the field, but she didn't. I appreciated that.
Hubert graduated from Tompkins with over 30 scholarship offers from several different universities to play football on a collegiate level. Hubert chose to attend Florida A&M University on a full-ride football scholarship. He credits other players from the Savannah area as one of the reasons he chose to play for the Rattlers down in Tallahassee. The biggest determinant for going to FAMU was because of their famous band, the Marching 100. However, Ginn never played an instrument.
I was All-American. I made All-American. That was the biggest accomplishment that I came out. And I was drafted by the Dolphins. That was my next move. Actually, all in all, I enjoyed playing there. We didn't lose too many games. And I liked my team and my teammates. We got along well, and we did well. We won a lot of games.
After a successful 4 years on the gridiron at Florida A&M, Ginn was selected in the 1970 NFL Draft during the 9th round. He was drafted by the Miami Dolphins as the 211th player chosen. Hubert saw very little playing time as a rookie, playing behind star players such as Larry Zonka and Jim Kick. As a couple of seasons passed, he earned more playing time, but it was the 1972 season which was the most productive.
He was a good coach. He was all right. He had a hell of a lot of ball players down there that can play, and we played together. We were competing against ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Like all NFL players, Hubert wanted more playing time and requested Don Shula trade him. He was sent to the Baltimore Colts, which was a struggling team during the 1973 season. He realized playing for the Colts was not the best idea in the world and returned to the Miami Dolphins for the 1974 and 1975 season. During the 1975 season, he posted a career best average of 26.1 yards on kick returns. During the 1976 season, Hubert found himself on the move once again. This time, he was headed to Oakland to play for Al Davis Raiders. He spent his last 3 seasons in pro football with the Raiders, winning another Super Bowl along the journey. The Raiders defeated the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl XI with a 32-14 final score. He had a successful NFL career. Most players dream of winning one Super Bowl, but he won twice. If it wasn't for the trade to Baltimore, he could have been a 3-time Super Bowl winner. The game of football took Mr. Ginn from little Savannah, Georgia to dreams as high as the sky. Like most teams, when they win the Super Bowl, they get invited by the President of the United States to visit the White House to celebrate their accomplishment. But it took that 1972 Miami team 40 years to make that trip, which President Barack Obama welcomed the only undefeated squad.
An exciting trip. We got to see the president and shake his hand, and he asked us questions and stuff. That was one of the highlights of my career, and my teammates as well. We enjoyed that,
With several big-name professional athletes trying to get an extra edge, such as Alex Rodriguez in baseball and NFL players Jarvis Jenkins and Kellen Winslow being suspended for the use of performance enhancement drugs. Hubert commented on the use of PED during his playing days.
Well, it's not a good idea, to dwell in those drugs, because it could be habit catching, habit forming. You wanna go out there and don't let the drugs play your game. You gotta want to play your own game. Keep your head straight.
Mr. Ginn credits hard work and the favor of God as reasons why he was blessed to have sustained an NFL career, and has advice for young kids today that wish to lace up cleats in the NFL one day.
Strive to be the best that you can. Leave the drugs alone. Don't go that route. And have confidence in yourself. And work hard at your skills.
When it is all said and done, Hubert wants to be remembered for
that he was a hard worker, and it didn't take no stuff. I don't I don't give him no quarter on the field, man. I go for it. I play to win.